James and the poster engine. James and Edward are engines of the same size. They both have drivers cabs at the front and tenders at the back. And they are both engines working on the Fat Controller's railway. One day, Sir Topham Hatt arrived with a photographer. The photographer is here to take your photograph to be the poster engine to promote bringing new engines to Sodor. Already got enough new engines, said Percy. Right, added Sir Topham Hatt, but we need experimental engines. Engines that are different and extraordinary. I will choose the engine who will be on the photograph. Oh, will it be me, sir? Puffed Percy. I'd like to be, said Duck. Me as well, added Henry. I'm choosing James, said James cheekily. James, I'm picking Edward, said Sir Topham Hatt. Go to your station now and collect trucks. James was sad. The photographer took Edward's photo. Edward was very pleased to have his photograph taken. James steamed sadly along. Everywhere he looked, there were photographs of Edward and Sir Topham Hatt. It's not fair, puffed James. Edward gets to be the poster engine, only because he's the oldest on the Fat Controller's railway. And, puffed Thomas, Edward doesn't mind doing the dirty jobs. And he's never late with passengers, puffed Percy. And Edward loves helping others, added Emily. All things that I can do, puffed James. I'll try to be just like Edward, and maybe Sir Topham Hatt will ask me to be the poster engine. James steamed proudly away. Percy, Tom, and Emily all saw that this was a bad idea, but said nothing. When James arrived at Brendam Docks, he could see that Cranky was busy. And that Salty was busy too. James was looking for a job to do. Then he saw some cars. They were full of mangoes, apples, and bananas. Oh, Salty, Cranky, cried James. Who are those trucks for? They were meant for Oliver, but he's broken down. Gator was to bring him a piston rod and take toting the other trucks, but they haven't arrived at the docks yet. You can take them if you like me, Hardy, said Salty. In fact, I will, puffed James. Thank you. Salty and Cranky were very surprised. They knew James was against dirty jobs, but James had changed his mind. James was excited. I'm doing the dirty jobs and I'm helping others. Now Sir Topham Hatt is sure to pick me to be as the poster engine. James went speeding into the docks later that day, and the coupling between he and the truck snapped. The truck's load spilled all over James. Yuck, puffed James. Then he remembered, passengers, I must get cleaned at once. James was so busy getting cleaned that he didn't see Edward sneak past with his cars. They scrubbed all over James, his buffers, his wheel arches, his whistle, dome, and funnel. James remembered about his train. He was looking shinier than ever. All that mango, apple, and banana mess was cleaned off of him, and he went to collect passengers. James went steaming along Sodor. He hurried quickly along. Edward puffed across Sodor behind James. "Ha!" whistled James. "I'm first," he whistled. Edward went zooming along. James stopped at a red signal and skidded on his brakes. Just then, Percy was steaming along. "Whoa!" cried Percy as he nearly collided with James. Then there was trouble. Edward biffed straight into James. They crashed straight into the old buffers across the track. James was dirtier than ever, and so was Edward. "Oh dear," cried Edward. "Bother," puffed James. "Now we're in trouble." And they were. Sir Topham Hatt was very cross. "James and Edward, I'd asked the two of you to work together to collect the passengers, to take them to the seaside for the poster show." "It's all my fault, sir," said James. "I didn't want to work with Edward. I was jealous that he was the poster engine, and not me. I know that it hurts to not get what you want, James. I've been there plenty of times in my day," said Sir Topham Hatt. "But you must learn to let others share the spotlight." "Yes, sir. Sorry, sir," said James. "Please, sir," said James. "I'd love to be Edward's back engine for the poster show." Edward was delighted. James was Edward's back engine the whole way round. Percy and Thomas were there. So was Emily. Edward and James pulled grandly into the station. "Wah, wah, wah, wah." "Well done, Edward," puffed James. "Well done, James," added Edward. James felt very happy. These two. "Three cheers for James and Edward," puffed Emily and Thomas. James could not have felt happier. But James felt even happier when the workmen came to clean him off.